Hello Assassins and welcome back to another Helix Cloud Games live stream. This time, however, we're not here on a Thursday, we're here on a Wednesday. Due to scheduling, we're bringing you this a whole day early this week. It's almost as though you're a YouTube member and you get our content early, like all of our lovely members do. Richie, welcome.
Yeah.
We're back. This time, we're not heading to ancient Greece. This is part 2.
That we know of.
Actually, yeah, that is true. That we know of. I'm pretty sure this crossover content is focusing on Valhalla. So we're going to pick up with Eivor in Assassin Creed Valhalla as we continue our crossover event, of course. If you haven't checked it already, the video, part 1, is available on the channel. We dove into ancient Greece with Kassandra, of course. We played out this additional DLC that Ubisoft brought along to us out of nowhere, out of the blue, to somehow thread a narrative between their two massive, sprawling, open-world games. And we had a great time playing the Kassandra Odyssey element of the game. I think it was about 3 hours or so worth of free content.
Yeah, I think something like that. I remember thinking how surprisingly into the story I was. Because usually Assassin's Creed is one of them games with being so much about the open world, and then sometimes the story gets a little bit lost at times. Mm-hmm. But I think the way we played it, that okay, we're just going to mainline this.
Yeah, I mean, we pretty much did.
Appreciation.
It was really good, and as someone who hadn't played Odyssey for probably 2+ years at that point, it was interesting to go back, fun to go back, and here we are. We're on the other side of the coin now, the other side of history. We would have it back in England as Eivor. We're playing on my playthrough. Here we are in Ravensthorpe. For those who haven't played Valhalla yet, it's the latest Ubisoft entry in the Assassin's Creed franchise. It's currently on the cusp of having its Dawn of Ragnarok DLC, which is the biggest Assassin's Creed DLC in the franchise's history, going to bring over 40 hours, there's a wolf, of content, expanding Valhalla. This wolf likes me, Richie, so much so he's a little bit too close for comfort, quite honestly. It's going to expand the story into the, of course, ethereal world of the Norse gods. Don't know how much that's going to be in here, but we are going to join it with Eivor. I'm playing as male Eivor, whereas it seems to me that Ubisoft have gone with the female version as canon, looking at the poster art and the crossover content, and even our very own thumbnail for this video, so we shall see.
I've got a theory on that, because Ubisoft got in a bit of hot water in the past about like comments about female protagonists in video games. Mm-hmm. So I think they did the same with Odyssey, where like Kassandra is kind of the semi-official protagonist, but there's also Alexios was a male alternative.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think
I've done the same with Eivor, just to go, we're not that get them guys anymore.
Yeah, I really think Kassandra was the better of the two for Odyssey, sorry. However, I do think male Eivor was the better choice for Valhalla, purely because we know the story reflects Odin and the Norse gods quite a lot, and Odin was a bloke, was a guy, so female Eivor reflecting back on being Odin, father to Thor, Balder and stuff, it doesn't line up. It doesn't line up, and of course, gods and ethereal planes aside.
I did play through as female Eivor, and it didn't bother me, so... Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that's good. So, here we are. We're in my world, Richie. We're in my Ubisoft Plus account. We are 126 hours into this game right now. You've also finished it. There's a full spoiler cast available on the channel.
A clean map.
I know. Oh, yes, of course. Look, satisfying. Oh, look at those sync points. Woo! It's like a Christmas tree all lit up. Every single one of them. I've actually visited more places. I've visited more places in this game than I have in England in real life. That's either a sad irony or the truth. So here we are at Ravensthorpe. The quest we have to go on is this one here. A distorted dream. An odd young woman has arrived at Ravensthorpe and has set up camp near Valka's hut. We're good to go. Let's check out, Richie, what I've got. If anyone did all the side content.
Legendary gear.
Spoiler alert, I am currently... Again, very much a spoiler alert if you've not finished Valhalla. I am rocking Mjolnir as one of my weapons of choice, and Excalibur as the other weapon of choice.
I was going to say you're rocking Mjolnir in your offhand, so what the hell have you got in your main hand?
That's Excalibur, my friend.
that kind of makes sense.
So, as far as being overpowered, I feel like wielding two mythological weapons of law is a good place to stand. I also think I've got Thor's armor as well, just to go along with Mjolnir. So
for the reincarnation of Odin, there's a bit of a downgrade, to be honest.
yeah, that's true. I don't have Odin's staff or anything, but I do.
Yeah.
I have 2 eyes, which I guess is one up on Odin already. For now. All right, Richie. Let's head over to this mission and get this ball rolling. This DLC rumoured online to take around about 2 hours, so it's usually about the time we have on our live streams. Assassinate! Ah! Love those puppets. They go down like a sack of, well, hair.
If I remember the bit, I used to use them to
boost up.
Is it like you boost your stamina bar?
Yeah,
or
it's your special bar, I think, yeah.
Your special bar, yeah. When I was in Ravenfall, I'll just go assassinate some of these mannequins just to boost them up before I leave. Not
a bad shout. It's good if you're heading towards a mission. It's certainly a great part. Yeah. Of course, the Siege of Paris DLC, Wrath of Druids, finished all those. Really enjoyed the 2 of them. With the Dawn of Ragnarok content, I am probably going to pick it up when I have a bit of a quiet period, and that's definitely the thing Ubisoft are seeing with Assassin's Creed. This game, of course, has grossed over $1 billion in revenue. We said on last week's podcast that was the case. They're doubling down on extending the life of these single player games, and if you know what, if it's rating over $1 billion and they're about to put out some £40 DLC and it's the most successful ever, it almost makes you think, why do companies focus so much on multiplayer games when there's such a thirst for like just story rich single player?
I don't know, because I think with something like this, you have to keep producing more and more content.
True.
Multiplayer games, you can go months without adding anything and just let people play the same stuff over and over and over again.
That is true. Before we dive in, thank you to everyone who's joined us in the chat. Thank you to all you Assassin's Creed fans and fans of Hades Cloud Games out there. Don't forget, we bring you the Sounds of Stadia podcast every single week. Myself, Richie and Tom round up all of the Stadia and gaming news for your listening and viewing pleasure right here on youtube.com/Hades Cloud Games, or available up there in the digital cloud on your podcast preference of choice. Check us out, listen along to that show. We have Let's Plays, live streams, first looks, and a topical side quest that we go off the beaten path and discuss a gaming topic in a little bit more creative detail every single week, hosted by Richie, who's joined me tonight. Richie, tell the lovely people what we'll be getting on free feeds tomorrow, if you can remember.
So, for free feed, it's quite fitting actually that we're playing Assassin's Creed, because we're talking about Ubisoft and their lineup of games for 2022. So we do actually talk about this game in that episode.
That is
which
a
you
great
can get
point.
on Friday. If you're not members, you can get it now.
That is a great point, Richie. Yes, members get up to 6 days early. Ubisoft, Rich, we're going all out. 2022 roadmap. The week's podcast this week actually does have some related news to Ubisoft. Rainbow Six Siege just got its Year 7 content roadmap, so we'll be talking about all that. Keep it tuned when that drops on a Monday. Shout out to Unitrix in the chat. Thanks for dropping in, Unitrix. Hope you're having a good week, my friend. Of course, joining us a day earlier than usual. But let's get into this mission, Richie. Let's see what this is all about. A distorted dream.
Oh, it's you.
Eat it.
Valka
Eat
said
it.
we would meet, but I can hardly
Eat
believe
it now.
that Eivor is fated to save my little Isle of Skye.
Who are you?
Ahead of yourself as always, Edith. Eivor. Edith is an old friend and a seer. She contacted me for advice. Her people are plagued by nightmares to the point of madness.
I wasn't aware people settled on the Isle of Skye.
There are small settlements, but it is a place of passage for many, making it perfect for dreams to wreak havoc. Until now, I've mostly been deciphering if my cousin's feasting on feathers in her dreams means she should marry a farmer or a baker.
It's a bit...
You lost me again.
Yeah.
Edith needs your help. And it's not just her people being affected. As someone deeply in tune with the spirit realm, I have also begun to lose sleep. I fear it may spread to our settlement soon.
I will investigate. But it is not as if I have experience chasing away bad dreams.
There is more. You're not going to like this, Eivor. But I believe somehow Randy is involved. Perhaps even responsible.
So did you romance Ramvi?
Yeah.
She was your brother's wife.
Yeah, I did. In the situation of the story, yes, I did. Ranvi would never. How could she do this? I don't think she would.
I know Randy.
I think there's a rule of thumb in Assassin's Creed games. If they give you the option for romance, you go for it.
Oh yeah.
What I mean to say is, she
Yeah. I think
live out
I
your
did
best
as well.
fantasies.
Ever since the nightmares started here, I began asking the spirits for clarity. And a vision came to me. Though it was cloudy, I know what I saw.
thing is, in Assassin's Creed, the romance options aren't so intricate that it matters who you romance. It's just one of them things. It's just kind of there. It's not like something like The Witcher where it does actually impact how the game ends.
Is your choice. The only way to find the truth and stop the nightmares from spreading is if you go to the Isle of Skye. I must tend to my duties, but Edith can take you when you are ready.
So, are you ready? My people can't go without sleep any longer.
Sounds like everyone in the UK complaining about the storms at the moment. I've not got a good night's sleep at all. It's the wind, the wind. Probably your windows.
I'll find out what's plaguing your people.
Let's go.
Whatever, or whomever it may be.
One of my neighbours that I saw actually had a really interesting idea, which I haven't tried out yet, is when I got up to go to work the other day, because I don't know about you, but my letterbox just keeps going in the wind, and I can hear it throughout the house. I got up to go to work, and they'd put like an old towel through the letterbox.
Alright, just to jam it shut.
Yeah. Well, not to jam it shut, just so it's like if it's banging, it's hitting something soft. It's like, you know, there's one of the moments like, smart.
Temporary fix. That's what you want. Let me know, chat, if the audio levels are fine. Of course, we want you to hear as much of this as possible. Here we go, straight there. Now, of course, Wrath of the Druids took us to Ireland. Massive part of the map, a whole new area, and Siege of Paris, of course, took us to France as well. So, Isle of Skye, looks like we're going to have a whole new island to explore. How did you find the naval combat in this game, Richie? Did it have you hooked, or was it kind of just one of them passive things that you dabbled when you needed to?
There was naval combat in this game.
I mean, like the river raids and smashing the bollards up the river and...
I don't think I ever did any. I think
Okay.
when I did the river raids, I actually just like jumped out and attacked the fort. Like, I didn't spend any time in my boat at all, really. My boat was just for travelling the coastlines. That was it.
Okay. I know that the river raids came as later DLC as well, so you might have finished the game and moved on.
I might have missed that.
idea
Thank you
where
very
it's
much,
going?
John, in the chat for the £4 super chat.
Hey.
$4 super chat, sorry.
John, you legend, thank you very much. Thank you for your support. Hope you're having a good week.
My hut is there too, if you need to find me.
Yeah, I actually might have not done the river raids then. Because I don't recall them, so...
This looks like a big area to explore. John, do let us know if you're playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, how you found it. Is it your favourite Assassin's Creed game? Do let us know. I'm always curious what people's history is with the franchise, because it's been going for so long now, Richie. We're going to start hitting like big milestones, which catches out where it's like, oh, it's Assassin's Creed 1 is 30 years old. They're all going to be like, what? That's crazy. Remake it then, Ubisoft.
Yeah, remake
You've
it.
done everything else. Simon in the chat as well. Evening, Simon. All good here. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a good week as well, of course. Wednesday, middle of the week, hump day, as they say. Let's see. Reach the village of... I'm just going to call it Kindergarten. Kilterraglen.
You know what? The original Assassin's Creed's 15 years old.
Damn.
This year.
Oh, God, that makes me feel
That's
so
a nice
old.
milestone for...
Yeah, a
an
remake.
anniversary
Eh?
remake,
Well,
yeah.
we're waiting on Ubisoft announcements. They're due at Ubisoft Forward in the next, probably I'd say, month or two.
Yeah.
Like Q1. Let's see then. Quests. Minimise that. Isle of Skye. Power level 55. Pretty sure I'm safe for this DLC then. Tossing and turning. Part a fated encounter. Eivor has arrived on the Isle of Skye to find its inhabitants driven to madness by nightmares. True to Edith's description, the source of their woes has yet to be uncovered, even if that means confronting Ranvi, as Valka predicted. Also, hate having those little exclamation marks show up. Really bugs me in games. I'm playing Horizon Forbidden West like you are, Rich, at the moment. And
Yeah.
my
You have a
collectibles...
bug on one.
Yeah, my collectibles have glitched, so I've got one exclamation mark I cannot get rid of.
Same thing.
And it's there every
Same
time
thing.
I open the menu, and it's like, oh. Now, let's see.
John's saying he's about 20 hours into Valhalla. He started with Origins, and he thinks Odyssey's his favourite so far.
Ah, brilliant. That's great. That's what I love about the reboots as well. You can actually jump in with Origins and experience a whole different Assassin's Creed than what everyone who's been with the franchise for the 15 odd years is used to, and it's an interesting
I need
pivot.
to play
That's...
Origins at some point.
Oh.
I skipped it.
Origins is so
it's just
good.
it's just a time thing.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's not high on my list of things to play.
Right.
So.
How do you summon the horse? Is it just through this menu? Let's see. See if they've improved the horses, Richie, because in our Assassin's Creed Valhalla spoiler cast, that was a fishing and horses were a big bone of contention for traversing around a massive open world. Oh, Richie,
fishing shouldn't be in video games. Like, if it's just boring.
Unless it's Bass Hunter 2022.
Yeah, if it's an actual fishing game, then that's fine. But yeah, it's just I don't think I've ever enjoyed fishing in any video game I've ever played.
No, I don't think I have either. Unless it was like a crappy arcade game where you had like an actual fishing rod.
Yeah, it's just it's something I usually sometimes do if I'm trophy hunting.
Yeah, that's the only time.
What fishing is.
Or you need some kind of crafting materials, like in Resident Evil Village or something. Like you need them to better your character or equipment.
I usually just go without. It's usually skippable. So it's only like post game if I'm like trophy hunting or something. Like, well, you know what? I'll get this item. I can deal without it.
Right, let's do the old Assassin's Creed sync point and let's see how crazy big this area is. Okay, sizable to say the least.
I wonder if it's like almost 1-for-1 with the Isle of Skye.
I'm sure they figured out some kind of ratio. Now the question is, there's the hay bale. I was going to say, there's a few times in these games where I've jumped off. We've all done it, where you miss this target and just go dead.
Especially if the hay bale isn't directly below where the camera sets you.
Exactly. Heavy. Right, where's the area we need to go at? Now I am upgraded to a point where these jumps should not hurt me at all, or barely. So. No fear from jumping off a sheer cliff.
Now, can you remember how to heal?
It'll be one of the D-pad buttons, I think. Again, I'm now going to be so confused between Horizon, this.
I want to say D-pad down because Horizon it's up.
Let's see where we're going. Yeah, Simon there you go. Simon says in the chat.
His biggest problem is with the Assassin's Creed game is the size of everything. He gets distracted by exploring everything. I have the same sort of issue with, to be honest, where I actually, a lot of the side stuff, the collectibles, I just don't find particularly interesting in Assassin's Creed. And I find it usually detracts me from the story itself. So I always just fizzle out on them. So I actually intentionally, when it came to Valhalla, I try to play more through the mainline story. Rather than allow myself to get too distracted with the side content.
That makes sense. Yeah, you've got to prioritise sometimes, haven't you? Yeah.
I enjoyed it more for it, so...
I'm telling myself that now in Forbidden West, where it's basically just... When you finally reach like the open world bit, and immediately I want to just go and clear the map with every question mark.
No Man's Land.
Yeah, and then you start to realise that there's loads of things you can't do without progressing the story. Like, you don't have certain gear or equipment. It's like, oh, okay, maybe I should loop back around.
Which I kind of liked, because it means, okay, that means the game's encouraging me to keep going forward and not just waste, like, 20 hours in, like, basically the tutorial area.
Oh, yeah, it's a big tutorial area.
The bit where... Basically the bit before the embassy.
Yeah, indeed. Simon with a super chat, £2. Thank you very much, Simon. Always appreciated for your continued amazing support. You've been with us as a member for a long, long time now. You've actually up to a Founders Edition controller. Awesome to see. Down is not heal, in fact, Richie.
Okay. Up there?
I need to remember what is... No, up is our Raven.
Alright.
Let's see, where do we need to go? We did this with Odyssey as well when we joined.
To remember the controls.
Yeah, there's usually like a highlighted area, right? Unless we're already in the highlighted area. There's usually like an aqua-coloured ring.
Ask around the villages. I think you just need to talk to people.
That's literally it. Okay.
Yeah.
There's our pulse. There's someone up there. Ask the villagers about the nightmares. Dude. Hello. Stop.
Are you all right? I'm here too.
An eagle will bring ruin to us all.
I mean, if you're scared about an eagle, you're probably not long for this world. Like, so he doesn't like. He's scared of an eagle.
I mean, the eagle's a symbol of the assassins.
Yeah. Let's see what's going on in this little hut. Hut. Oh, there are some little choices they do in these games that do annoy me. Like, why is this hut locked? Like, there's a guy I need to talk to. Why would he have, like, unless he's locked himself in, I guess, for story reasons. But would it not be safer to maybe knock on the door first?
Yeah, it feels like unnecessary in this case.
Nope.
It's not a puzzle to be solved in this
I don't
situation.
need to tell you about them. They will come for you soon enough. These nightmares spread like a plague, worse than a plague, sickening your mind.
Okay.
I think the lock should have been outside the door.
Yeah, maybe. Steal from his chest while we're here then. Not bothered by that.
Cheers for the iron all
Yeah, thank you. Predator arrows. Right. Oh, there's one down there. Now, usually it's the rule of 3, right? By the time we spoke to 3, we'll have an idea.
You seem...
Find the warrior woman with the braid. She is our undoing, stealing our dreams.
Oh, Richie! It's Kassandra!
Yeah, didn't you get that?
Not until she said with the braid, and I was like...
I figured that was as soon as like they started talking about the eagle.
You know what? I totally forgot we're playing crossover content. That's why my brain's so detached from it.
Yeah.
Please.
The eagle bearer. Does she have the staff with her? Maybe that's got the.
Probably, yeah.
Find the warrior
this
with
is
the
set
braid.
centuries after Cassandra's day.
Indeed.
My ex-lover ruining it to start fighting.
Oh, 700 away. Let's get the fishing line out. Hoppa! I think this is what I'm talking about. Look at the horse. Sprint. It's almost faster. If you ever catch me, by the way, on this stream, like running somewhere and think, why doesn't he just get this course? Because this game has conditioned me to think I've got more movement to get over little fences and rocks and up ledges on foot.
And again, I think sometimes an open world game like this, you want to explore as well. So it's easy to explore on foot.
Yeah, completely. But I'm pretty much
I tend to
conditioned
use
now.
I tend to use my horse later in game. Or if I'm like going mainline in a story mission like we are now. This is when I use a horse. Otherwise, I'd be traveling this on foot because I only try and go from like collectible to collectible.
Yeah, exactly. You're trying to mop up stuff, especially if you're in like a crowded area or somewhere that's got quite a high elevation of terrain. Horse is no good.
Let's say her vision was cloudy.
I mean, it's all right as long as he isn't a slight incline.
Graveyard.
A cursed church. Oh, here we go. A little bit of lightning going on there. Oof. That is a spear through the chest.
That might be why it's cursed. Killed all these people. You're meant to do that.
Oi oi. Who's this? There's the braid.
Goes right. Randri!
I mean, come on, there's got to be more than one woman who's got braided hair.
No.
Why would he be so shocked? He doesn't know who she is.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like,
And you are?
Your opponent.
I mean, come on, guys. Like, let's
you
talk
think
it
you
out.
talk like, yeah, like, why? Who are you? Why are you here? Why are these people dead?
It's so they can get this scene right here. I mean, she's been fighting for what, millennia at this point?
It's the classic crossover thing where like anything where like there's crossover. Think of Infinity War where the Guardians meet up with like the Avengers and there's that little battle before they realise it's all a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
But this is just done without setup, so
Shakespeare in the Park.
yeah.
You want me to put the hammer down?
So is this Randvi good with an axe?
She is much better than you.
Ah,
Cassandra's more of a spear.
I prefer a spear.
I mean, Cassandra's got to best Eivor, surely.
Oh god, yeah, easy.
Oh. Anyway.
You favor other weapons too. Where did you get that blade?
Now she doesn't have, or she didn't have, the hidden blade originally.
Didn't exist.
But it will have done throughout her travels, like through time, so she will have came across it.
Wasn't Leonardo da Vinci?
Origins.
Or was it originally invented in Origins?
I'm pretty sure it's established in Origins, and then it's kind of, by the time we get to Renaissance Italy, it goes mainstream.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, so that was smooth.
Oh, no, now I remember. And like Leonardo da Vinci modifies it because originally you had to cut
Yeah,
cut the
you
finger,
do.
didn't
Yeah,
you?
you got to lose that pinky.
Looks like there are some
Your wedding
things to talk
pinky.
about.
There you go.
Fine. If we
So do you think that's Bayek then? Is it Bayek, his name?
Bayek from Origins, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless she's just got her own custom one.
Opponent. Do you have a name?
Eivor, I take it you're one of the hidden ones.
Oh.
Not exactly. But I admire their work.
If you're not going to talk straight, let's go back to fighting.
I'm not a hidden one, but I have friends that are. And often my goals align with theirs. I assume the same is true for you.
Yes.
Yes. I've made friends with the hidden ones.
Of course, we've got DLC Basim as one of his friends.
Perhaps we might have more in
Oh.
common than we thought.
Was.
Yeah.
You haven't told me why you're here. After coming all the way from... where?
Yeah, he wouldn't recognise her accent at all, would he?
I've traveled so much, it's been a long time since I've been from somewhere. But the Greek world was my home. Long ago. I came here looking for an ancient artifact that's causing this island a great deal of trouble.
You mean the nightmares? A seer told me that the person I'd find amidst death on this island was causing them.
The same one that mistook me for someone named Randvi? Maybe your seer is having an off day.
Confused by braided hair.
All
Yeah.
these bodies.
I mean, there can only be one woman with braided hair at any given point in time.
Yep, that's true.
Them's the rules.
It's the artifact I'm looking for causing all this. Normally, I'd be quick to track it down, but this fog is making things difficult. Almost impossible.
If you're so easily blocked by a curse, how do you expect to deal with the realm of spirits and dreams?
Curse? Huh. You know the secrets of this land well, then.
Team up!
Do
Do
you
it.
hear something?
No. Listen. Something tells me we should work together.
Yeah, it's
To what
Ubisoft.
extent is telling you that?
Yeah.
The obvious.
Ysgimont is telling us we have to work
Yeah.
together for shareholders'
I want the
benefits.
artifact causing them. Help me get rid of this
Aren't
fog
they
so we can
distant
find it.
relations as well? Like,
After such a strange encounter, I'm really meant to believe you're not causing the nightmares.
I swear to you, I am here to stop them.
We can work together. For now.
None of them missing a finger still either.
yeah. I still want an explanation of why you killed everyone.
But we don't know who killed them. I'm guessing Cassandra.
Yeah, that's why I really want an
Yeah.
explanation. It's like, it looks very much like Cassandra killed them.
Destroy the curse symbol to unfog the area. Oh, of course, yeah. This game has those little skulls. Whoa, look at that, Richie. Do you see that? When you do your pulse, Cassandra lets off like a gold vibe. Does that mean she has a piece of Eden, maybe hidden?
She probably has the staff. On
Oh yeah, she's got the who's the staff belong to again? Leonidas.
No, it was the spear of Leonidas.
Oh, sorry, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, the
most-
spear of Leonidas. That's what she carried round, and then she had the
Archimedes?
staff of something eclipses. It's the guy who does the barber's symbol, the snake around the medical symbol. Sorry, not barbers. Right, force it open.
Hey,
Of course. Here.
Oh.
You're quite strong.
You should know. I had you
Oh,
covered in that
no.
fight just moments ago.
Oil. Now, one of the best
And an even
upgrades that you
stronger
can
ego
do
to
is
match.
is that
Surprising.
the fire arrows,
Yeah.
which I think I usually have equipped.
Right, is it?
No, you have to use them as one of your skills, but it's because I've got fed up of looking for pots during the little quizzes. So if you just have them equipped, you can just get around these puzzles so much quicker than trying to find the source of the...
Skip the puzzle.
Yeah,
For the obtuse place where they just decide to put a pot.
indeed.
Or worse, you accidentally destroy all the pots.
Yeah, that too, that too. Right, let's go down. Let's see what this cursed artifact is.
What the hell's that?
What an interesting church. In all my travels, I've never seen one quite like this.
Are you here to see the sights or get rid of this fog?
I have to take in what I can. It's not as if I plan to stay long.
That looks trappy.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Indiana Jones, if we've ever seen it. Now
That
roll.
trap does not harm you at all.
Roll wasn't B. I got out before it hit, but I thought roll was B,
Yeah.
but evidently it's not. Oh.
A? Is it? No. X?
Yeah. It's too slow. Yeah, it's X. Hold it down to roll. Tap it to do a couple little side shuffle, and that's where it wants me to use the thing again. That doesn't work. Good thing I've got explode the arrows. No, that didn't work. Sorry, wrong arrow. Explode the arrows. And there's the artifact. Curse lifted. Right, I need to make a point of like not trying to collect all the loot and everything because
Yeah.
it doesn't really benefit me in this DLC. Don't fall into normal exploration traps.
Oh god, how much time have you spent looting on the horizon?
Yeah. Oh, so much. I've got so much in my stash already.
These close quarters probably
In the
aren't
band,
bad.
if you could, have you done like any of the bandit camps yet?
2 of them, I
So
think.
I spent more time
Oh.
looting than anything else.
Jeez, didn't see him.
Like the men I saw tearing one another apart.
Again, you've got to figure out the controls. R2 for your heavy, R1. Of course, I'd like to think Mjolnir and Excalibur are going to have an easy time.
Depends whether you're worthy or not. You kind of need to be worthy to wield each of them.
Well, yeah, exactly. You either, well, I mean, I rule England with one of them, technically, and I am worthy with the other, so
Talking directly to you in the fight.
The artifact
whoever shall
I'm
pull the
seeking does
sword from
cause
this
strange
stone.
things to occur. But I should track it more easily now that the fog is gone.
As if a foreigner could search these hills.
Oh, there's Eivor's racism coming back in right
Ready
again.
for the next thing, my guy.
Even though he's
He's a
technically not
foreigner.
from, yeah.
Going to help
Yeah.
with more information.
You've been around like maybe a year or so.
Yeah, you literally invaded the country.
Yeah.
Like you are the
And
worst
these
kind.
foreigners. Yeah.
No?
I mean, surely the Assassin's link should...
Maybe that's why he hates foreigners because he knows what they're like because he is one.
Yeah.
Then they come to invade. It's like,
Left here
how do you know?
by
I did it.
old gods. Left on this island, it could wreak havoc on the world.
Ubisoft definitely want Kassandra to be like
She's a
their...
connective tissue, isn't she?
Yeah.
That between games.
I think whatever Assassin's Creed Infinity ends up being, I think she's certainly going to be the front runner to connect whatever their planned 10-year trajectory is for this franchise. Why aren't we affected? Why is it causing problems now? How will we find it? Why aren't we
Why
affected?
aren't we under whatever spell or curse this artifact seems to have placed over everyone else?
It is difficult to explain, but artifacts like this can affect people differently. Many are corrupted by them.
If you're a non-named
Perhaps we are of a
NPC, it's going to
similar
affect you a lot. If
Strength.
you're the protagonist of the game, you're going to be cool.
Even if we're not having nightmares,
Them's the
we
rules.
should still be wary of its power.
Maybe they're not having nightmares because they're not sleeping. That's one easy way to avoid nightmares, I've found.
That is true.
Tried and tested method. What is it
If
called?
this artifact is ancient and was left here who knows how long ago, why is it suddenly causing problems now?
Loki got bored?
She knows of Loki.
So serious. Truthfully, I'm not sure. These artifacts can be activated. Maybe someone tampered with it. After all, many are drawn.
Or
to
maybe
power.
the entire plot line of Valhalla may have triggered something, considering Eivor does get up to quite a bit regarding artifacts
Well,
and such.
She called it. Loki got bored.
How exactly are you planning to track it down?
Leave that to me. Finding these artifacts has been my calling for some time now. I've developed a knack for tracking them down. With the aura gone,
Makes me wonder,
it should
like,
be even easier.
Cassandra's collecting all the pieces of Eden, but what's she doing with them?
Hiding them, I guess, maybe? Maybe that's what we'll find out in Infinity. Each artifact takes you to a different time zone.
And there is some like plot holes, like the Apple of Eden that just kept popping up for ages in every Assassin's Creed game. It's like,
Let's
surely
not
that's
waste
one
time.
she might have intercepted at
What's
one
our next
point with how well.
Could be more than one apple, though,
Yeah.
remember?
I think there is, but I think there was like one that was pretty much the major MacGuffin
I'm
for
going to
like the
take another
Assassin's
look
Creed
around
2
the church.
trilogy.
Could be a book. I think, yeah, it started off with the apple, and then they realised as they branched to history, there's so many things in history that they can, like, imbue with these powers. Like, if you're talking, like, said, about Mjolnir, Excalibur, like, just famed weapons of death and stuff, and, yeah, it's an easy thing to latch onto, so no surprise. Quest complete. So, what's up next? Let's check out the quest. Night and day. Despite a tumultuous... how do you say that? Tumultuous. Tumultuous, yeah. I don't think I've ever said that word out loud. Introduction to Kassandra. Eivor has agreed to help her retrieve the ancient artifact. Okay. Let's see if it gives what type of bio it gives the protagonist from Odyssey.
What would you do if it literally is the entirety of
The
Odyssey?
whole,
It's
yeah,
just
sorry.
like,
A mercenary
I
from
was gonna say, it's
Sparta. Rose to claim
like-
during the Peloponnesian War through her heroics in Greece, garnered a great amount of renown. She's quietly disappeared from historical records shortly after. Yeah, because Ubisoft didn't want to utilise her. As Layla would later discover, Kassandra became the keeper of the staff and the properties of mortality. She was killed in centuries. Blah, 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 blah. There you go.
Why did she
Hermes.
disappear from the hit?
Just because
we went back in time to invent her, and then we created a character who was going to exist for all the time, and plot hole. So
Nice and
we
easy.
ignored it.
Right. And one of the many reasons...
Oh, that'd be an awesome thing they could do if they remake Assassin's Creed 1. Bring out DLC for it that does centre around Kassandra.
I mean,
Like
yeah,
Altair meets Kassandra.
side mission.
Yeah, like basically this sort of stories crossover.
Yeah. Again, they could... Yeah, they
do
could...
the same with Ezio as well.
Yeah, they could do almost like a Back to the Future Avengers Endgame style thing where Kassandra is there in like Renaissance Italy. She's there in all these places playing out like events that might impact the story that's told in Assassin's Creed 2, for example.
Yeah.
But what she does...
She's more watching events and
Yeah.
like, ready to step in if need be.
That could work really cool.
We're kind of taking, you know what, because I'm not from this time, the political events of the time is not my concern.
Yeah, definitely. Like, could
I'm
you...
only focused on like the pieces of Eden.
Yeah.
I'll only step in if need be.
I mean, video games have like toyed with little bits of like time travel in certain games,
Yeah.
but not from a narrative standpoint. But that would be really cool. Like, you could like have a game set in Renaissance Italy. You play as Kassandra, and all the things, like all the villains Kassandra takes down, have like counterpart reasons why it impacts Ezio's story and what happened in his tale. And then there could be brief moments where you get glimpses of Ezio, and you maybe like open a door that he gets through in Assassin's Creed 2, and it would have been locked if Kassandra hadn't opened it in time.
Yeah.
Almost. Again, very, very kind of endgame style.
Go back for the look where there's convenient coincidences, and like just write off like Cassandra doing stuff.
Yeah, like she could be in the crowd when Ezio's family get hung at the beginning, and her events could have led up to her family being his family being captured or something like that. Spoilers for Assassin's Creed 2.
Even if you wanted like her to encounter Ezio later in his life, and it's like, where were you when all this was happening? And she just goes, America, like the other side of the world. Like travel pretty slow at the moment.
Oh yeah, certainly is. Unless she uses fast travel.
Yeah, true.
which is of course free. One of the things that does bug me about Horizon Forbidden West is you've got to buy fast travel packs.
Yeah.
It's like, really?
Sort of.
Damn it, I jumped off the wrong side.
From campsites, you can fast travel anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. It reminds me a bit of The Witcher. And The Witcher, you can only fast travel from signposts, and it forced you to explore a bit.
True. Just impatient.
Yeah.
Like there, what I did is I jumped off the wrong side of the mountain.
Yeah.
So rather than climb up the mountain, I've just reloaded back onto the side of the mountain.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
splat.
I tend to fast travel more in games later when I'm like doing that kind of like, okay, now push towards the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But towards the start of the game, I prefer to travel on foot a bit.
Yeah, I agree. I would say as well the traversal in this is still better than Forbidden West. The climb points are just not as quick as I want them to be. Like, it's not terrible.
Yeah.
Like, I'll accept it, but there's something satisfying like just being able to scale a mountain like that without having to scan and then look for pivot points and then meander slowly. I know it's more natural the other way, but
Yeah.
it's all time. It's all time.
But the thing is, without scanning, they're not very clear.
Yeah.
That's my major criticism I have. It's like, you can't just look at a surface and go, this is climbable.
Mm-hmm. Which I guess is how it would be in real life. They can't all be covered in bird shit like in Uncharted. Where it's like, this is clearly a climbable ledge because it's totally white or bright yellow.
You can do stuff. It doesn't have to be full like bright yellow or anything, but it's like you can do stuff with like the texture, make it pop a bit more. Whereas sometimes I look at it like basically what looks like a sheer wall, scanning. Oh, apparently I can climb this.
There's 1,000 climb points scattered throughout.
I wonder if I can truly trust her.
I have a feeling you can trust Kassandra.
I dream an eagle flew over the island before
Spent a
bird
good
chased
200 hours with,
Flying over
I mean not 200 I guess, I played it once with Alexios. There she is. How'd she beat me here? Not fair.
Fast travel.
Took you long enough. I was beginning to think all this talk of gods and nightmares might have scared you off.
I said I would come. So, great artifact hunter, did you track it down as easily as you said you would?
Not quite. But after studying this island, I found our next step. I'll lead you to it, if you're ready.
Let's go.
On to this next step. The shared expedition is starting to feel tedious.
Spoken as if finding an ancient artifact long hidden away was supposed to be simple.
Yeah,
It's on
Ava.
someone's mantelpiece.
Oh.
What do you see? Take it you've been hunting these artifacts for a long time.
Right on the D-pad is in fact heal.
Quite
Somehow.
What led you to this?
Do we think Ava's gonna find out her secret?
horribly wrong.
Yeah.
Now it has become a destiny.
And then he kills her for the
What
staff.
exactly are we going to do with this artifact?
Cassandra is no more.
I will take it far away from this island for safety.
It'd be a kind of a
To a place where
odd way
no
to
one
get to kill
will
off the
see
characters.
you.
Like, we don't want to do it. Just kill it.
Just in a free DLC pack that a lot of people probably wouldn't have even knew about.
The kind of weapon that should never be used.
A weapon that shouldn't be used. That sounds like a sentiment spoken by someone too weak to wield its power.
Wow.
It might sound strange to you, but trust me, its power is not to be taken lightly.
Ava turned a bit of a dick all of a sudden.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was like, you've seen some shit, Ava. You should be a bit
Yeah.
more understanding.
Not only have you seen some shit, you've helped out like 1,000 random strangers with the most random of things, and here you have someone who's literally knowledgeable and actively willing to help you on your quest, and you're like, I don't trust you. Why are you so weak?
Surely you'd be very curious. Like, what? You know more about this stuff that keep this weird stuff that keep encountering. Like,
Yeah, no one else
There's-
seems to.
The stone formation will bring
Yeah,
us
like-
closer to the artifact. I think
I've
it's a riddle of
I've
some
encountered
kind.
these
Well, of
things.
course
I
it
think I
is.
might have counted something like what you're talking
clearly
like.
an expert at playing with rocks.
The contest
Get to solve
spirit
it
weak
then.
fascinating. Alright, I'm not going to read all that. I'm guessing it's a line you up thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
These puzzles were annoying.
Yeah. Right. Where do we even start? Let's see. Do we just want? Let's just wander around. See if we get some kind of pattern emerge. Just do a big lap of the place. Ahoy, hoy. Oh, I'm starting to see Yeah, there's
Can you
something
climb up
like
that thing?
yeah.
The thing that has a
It's
ladder.
too, it's too
on the
obvious,
side,
isn't it? As the ladder. It's almost like too obvious for it not to be.
Yeah. Well, that's useful. Maybe can you climb up higher in the tree or something? Because that looked like things were lining up.
Yeah, this branch here as well. Nope. Nothing there. Definitely feel like it's something over here.
I feel like I need to be further back or higher up.
Actually, I tell you what, I'll go back to that little engraving and see if there was an actual pattern, just so we know what we're looking for roughly. It's like a little etch. Nothing. So look, is it that pattern? Do you think that there? Maybe.
I don't know. It looks.
Pretty.
It can't be that simplistic. The patterns in the rocks seem more intricate.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling it somewhere this direction. Just get some rage out.
When you're in that tree, I think that seemed to be like the closest
Yeah.
things lining up. Like, can you get higher on this?
No. Read.
Read.
This doesn't feel right, but I sense I'm getting closer to undiscovering what stones are hiding. It doesn't feel right, so it's not here then.
But it's close.
Could be here all night, Richie, just on this puzzle.
Could be.
Right, there's definitely like a connection. No. I feel like it might be through one of these doorways. Oh, there's some more stuff.
Oh.
I made a fascinating discovery while wrestling a makeshift shell I assembled. Felt strange power, but still feels as though something would be hidden. Almost a bit unseen. So he said he's made a makeshift shelf, which is that bit over there, right, which we've climbed.
Yeah.
And he said it doesn't feel right.
Yeah, so, but he said he's getting close, so I think it's something near there.
Yeah, so it's one of... It's got to be one of these just tall points. Is there another... like an observation deck almost?
I don't know. I do think it's something near that shelf.
Yeah, this side seems very barren.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the initial starting point, right? It's definitely not going to be there. That would be too simple.
Is that cliff in the background? Is that a bit too far away, do you think?
Possibly. Yeah, because you leave the exploration zone, don't you? Yeah, we're outside the
Yeah.
exploration zone, so it's something... Oh, hang on a minute. This moves. So I've got to destroy these crates. Move it to here, I reckon. And then that's going to be the
Yeah.
perfect vantage point for...
Yeah, you're probably right.
Otherwise, what is the point in this being here at all? That's it. That's it. That's not even like lining anything up, really.
Such odd energies, lying here unseen.
Okay. There you go. Skill point. He's Kassandra. Coming to say well done. Hey.
That's it? There's nothing.
Of course you don't see it. You don't have
Oh, I
an
get
eye.
a bit like mocking now.
That gift wouldn't run in the family, would it? Who might your parents be?
Mind yourself and focus.
Oh, so she's interested by his lineage now.
Yeah. Well, because she has probably the same site as well,
Hmm.
or something similar. Because it is heavily implied that she can like see. She could see through the eyes of her eagle.
There's several markings on it.
So that's a map of the Isle of Skye then.
Could it? No.
Yeah.
It couldn't be a map?
She's a bit sarcastic.
I think that's what they're going for. They're giving like two heroes butting heads against each other.
So, what are the markings?
There are several triangles. One X, not too far from here.
What are we waiting for?
X marks the spot.
Marks
Yeah.
the spot.
This is where Kenway from Black Flag comes in and goes, I know all about maps and X's marking the spot.
I hear you needed a pirate for this here adventure.
crossover event, triple cross.
I haven't been born yet, but okay.
Yeah,
That's a different horse.
stole one
She
while
had
I
a
was.
white horse
yeah.
area.
They've been there in the sun that long. They've got an amazing tan.
I take care of my people. We have a settlement, Raven.
That must be nice. I've traveled alone for what feels like a lifetime now.
You speak as a...
Probably more than one.
How old are you exactly?
Older than you.
You never ask a lady how old
But
she is.
everyone tells me I have a young face.
Oh, she doesn't have to look good for her age. Let's put it that way.
That's a very pretty bird flying above you.
Her name is Sunan.
I had a bird once.
Aww, rest in peace, Icarus.
An eagle named Icarus.
I prefer ravens. Eagles are too
Godly.
gaudy.
Also not native to where you're from there.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
That's probably the bigger thing, I think.
yeah. Whoa, horse didn't like that.
I suppose
bridge.
it would be quite gaudy if you're in like Scandinavia. It's like, yeah, I've got a pet eagle there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Pet ravens, just like, yeah, they're there.
Yeah, a lot of the other games do have eagles, though, don't they?
Yeah.
Which I don't think they're native to Italy either, or the Caribbean, where Black Flag was. I can't imagine. I mean, South America's like the most popular, in like North America, right?
Yeah, it's quite common in North America. Well, I don't think they're common, but
I mean, yeah, they're all like semi-endangered, aren't they?
both white-tailed eagles and golden eagles are UK native species. They're probably just all over. It's the bald eagle, isn't it? The American symbol.
Yeah. The symbol of freedom.
You're quiet.
We have more of an affinity with lions in our history, even though now our lions aren't native to England.
Compelled to feel silence like you are.
Yeah,
Richard the Lionheart, 3 lions on the football crest.
It's all down to do with the royal family, isn't
Kept
it?
me on
Just
my toes as well.
Yeah. Big,
Royal
strong,
crest.
powerful crest. A lot of football clubs have lions in them as well. Right, where are we going? Just following Kassandra. The Cave of Gold.
useful. This is where you get your gold.
Yeah. She leaves like a proper little trail of sparkles behind it. Look at that. Celestial. Oh.
For a second there, I thought that was just a stream trip.
Yeah, no, something. We're in some kind of like animus thing here. Something going on. Let's see what she says.
There's nothing here.
Stand right here.
Why?
Can't you trust me? Or at least pretend to, so this goes
Oh,
faster.
that whole rock wall is wibbling
Yeah.
about. Oh, here we go.
How did you know?
Lots of practice.
What?
Another ambush. We must be
What did she just do? Oh!
Sister.
I went straight for Kassandra. Didn't want to fight me, obviously. Oh! You can block on this, right? Can you?
I wouldn't say it's R1 at the right time.
Oh, it's like a parry.
Yeah. I might be wrong, but
Also, you
it's the
don't.
problem when I haven't played the game in years.
Oh, I've run out of arrows. Shit. I'm used to having like 30 odd.
Yeah.
See if I can loot some. Oh, never mind. So did she just like reveal like an illusion, like a Loki illusion covering the real brickwork?
I think so, yeah.
to place on this pedestal.
Well, I think you did. I think by
Should open.
you standing on the
No.
pedestal thing in the
We
middle.
need to talk. Those people that attacked us, were they speaking your language?
I already told you. The artifact has made them go mad.
Kassandra?
Yes.
Eivor, when are you going to see that I'm here to help?
In about an hour,
If you're being honest, you're hiding something.
you're hiding something.
I mean, yeah, it seems to be in line with what he's,
Lying.
how he's acting.
I'm sure of it.
Have I been anything but helpful to you since I got here?
In the first ambush, those men seemed to know you. And now they're speaking your language? You can't take me for such a fool.
There's a chance that my arrival on the Isle of Skye might be what activated the artifact's powers. But it's not certain. And even if it's true, that's all the more reason for me to remove it.
No, that's all the more reason for you to leave, so I can remove it myself. You've done enough. I can't trust you, Kassandra.
You have no idea what you'd be dealing with. You need my help.
I know what I must do from here. And if those men are after you, it'll be even easier for me to continue by myself.
Eivor, please!
It
The
does
powers of this
make
artifact
sense.
are unlike anything you've seen.
Nothing is too powerful for me. Besides, I'm sure I'll make better use of this weapon than you.
Ah, fine. I've had enough of you anyway. You're impossible. You're too brash, Eivor. And it will undo you.
Just like that, we've got rid of the crossover event. It seems like she's given up quite easily there.
Yeah, she hasn't given up.
I mean, yeah, she's definitely going to come back and save our ass at one point.
Yeah.
So what have we got here? We've got another tablet.
I'll need to find all the shards and place them on this pedestal.
Okay.
To open that door.
Oh, isn't this now a collectathon mission? There's lots of
Yeah,
things
gather
in
the
this.
shards to open the door to the Cave of Gold. Right. Let's see, out here in the world, what's going on? Right, so they're far spread. Okay.
Conveniently spread all across the island.
Yeah, which is why I always make a point of making a beeline for the fast travel spots, because then inevitably, later on, when the missions bring me back to certain areas, I can save a fair bit of time.
Yeah, I thought you were about fast travel then, and I was like, there's about to point out there's
There's one right,
next to you.
yeah. Just need to get out of this cave. Let's go find out. Do we think each of these 5 points is going to be either a quest or a puzzle?
Yes.
It's not just going to be a get to the location
It's
and pick up a shard.
Like greatest hits of what this game is. You're gonna have some puzzles, probably a dungeon or something, like a camp to raid. Yeah, I think that's what similar thing that we had in the last one, wasn't it? Where you had this like selection of stuff.
Seals. Kiss from a rose. Right. Yeah, it may be very short if we just have to pick up.
I should not be seen in this area.
Should not be seen,
Yeah.
but you know what?
This is your stealth area.
Right. Okay, I'm already in said area, so... Oh, he's seen me. Or not. No!
I thought you got the assassination off there, to be honest.
Yeah, I did actually for a brief moment. Right. I mean, I'm in no illusion that I could just stealth everywhere.
It's just faster.
It's just faster to just go all out and...
It's a shame something like Shadow of Mordor where you can like chain stealth attacks.
Well, I mean, you can throw your axe if you're fully in stealth.
Oh yeah, it's,
But if you do, remember, if you wait for the Wrath of the Druid, if you wait for the Realm of Ragnarok DLC, it takes a lot of the features
yeah.
and implements them. So the stealth arrows, the travel thing. All there.
Why has he got... He had the kind of Kassandra lines around him there.
Right, so it's underground. It's underground.
Limbo for you.
Limbo. Right, it's safe to say my sword makes easy work of these people. Right, let's climb up here, see if it's a big well or something we can drop down into. Nope, it's not.
Take the arrows off.
Okay. Oh, D's.
In one of the houses.
Huh, you're dead before I even get to you. Poison. Yeah, that is one of the annoying things I honestly found about like these games is sometimes when they need you to find points underground, but without any
There's
real
no
clear
obvious-
indication of where you're going. Although there is a little scroll there, so let's see. Burning village easy, had not been done, campfire, must tell loose ends. Okay, that's it. That was a crazy diary entry.
Didn't seem that crazy.
No, it didn't. Right. This building's lit up. Is there a reason? Nope. It's just on fire at some point. Ah, wait there. There's the well. I can get out the doorway. And just like that. Letter regarding miners. We got an opal.
Is this just a well?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, what the? Yeah, maybe.
Just loot. Yeah.
Although... That's not an explodey wall, is it?
No, I don't think so.
It's just there, though. Damn it. What? So it says get a glimpse of miners, so I'm guessing it is a mine we're looking for.
Yeah.
I purple you.
I purple you.
Says hi hello. Hi hello to you too. Thanks for stopping by to a Valhalla stream. There's another letter. Everyone is acting strangely. Dragged inside, never left. His head screams. Not really anything giving us a direction.
Dragged inside where?
Is there anything?
Stretch your wings.
Is that like a big entrance there, maybe?
Isn't that just the house you just come out
Oh
of?
yeah, sorry, it didn't have a roof. Yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. No, I thought that was a tunnel. It looked like a cave. I can just get up here. I thought that light was like the hollowness of a cave.
Yeah. Did you think it was like a gamified thing like, we're going to put a little bit of a light there just to draw you away?
Yeah. Right.
What building looks most distinct?
Well, there's a urn of explosives, which makes me think it's maybe something we have to blow up to get into.
Yeah. Can you push them carts again or not?
No.
Or just...
They're just refresh points for exploding things.
Yeah.
Haystack. Anything in here? Get through the door, man. Nothing, nothing, nothing. This is where I think the older games I preferred. You could just like tag things. Actually, you know what? Can we? I was going to say, can we meditate? But I need to leave the area, don't I? Just so we can make it daytime, so we can see a bit clearer. Maybe if we just leg it outside of this boundary. And there you go. Have a seat. Have a think.
Yeah. I shall meditate on this.
Sat there a long time. I'd miss the ability to craft arrows.
Yeah.
on the fly. Right, so now we're here in the daytime. Still not seeing like a... I thought that well would have been the most obvious place. It's a little hut. There's no side walls. We're going away from camp over here, which makes me think it's definitely something in the camp that we're missing.
Yeah. We haven't checked these buildings, and you're right.
Yeah, they seem so far away though, don't they? Like sometimes
It
you
might
have...
be a dungeon once you get a bit of a cave.
Yeah, this is where for me, as soon as you've maybe took out all the enemies, it would be nice to say, just like any kind of verbal hint. Like Eivor going, oh, maybe I should check the houses, or maybe I should check the forest, or look for wells, or look for a way down.
Still a guy there.
Hey, watch out. Oh, you got cheeky hitting there. Stomp.
Barry Dunn says his favourite Assassin's Creed game, guys. I've only played Syndicate, enjoyed it immensely.
Syndicate's very underrated.
I think this might be my favourite Assassin's Creed, although I do have a soft spot for 2.
I think mine's Origins. I've said before, but that's probably partially just down to the fact that I'm such a nut when it comes to like Egyptian mythology.
Yeah.
Nothing here. I mean, they're all great in their own way. Like, this is great for the Norse mythology, the ancient Greek mythology. It's all great. If anything, if they did go back to like Italy, I'd love to see some like Roman mythology brought into it more, like all the Roman gods kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just
For
skate
me,
around that.
I've played 1 through 4.
Oh, it's right there, Richie.
Oh. Yeah, I played 1 through 4, then skipped straight to Odyssey, and then this. Odyssey I liked, but I found the story quite disjointed. It was very... I don't think it was very well designed in terms of how it got you to explore the map. There'd be just points where you finish this bit of a story and then suddenly you have to go halfway across bloody Greece before you can continue the story.
Just to get to that checkpoint.
Yeah. And also, Odyssey was full of just miscellaneous quests and like procedurally generated stuff, which just is there literally just to waste your time.
Indeed.
So on balance, I think I preferred this.
Hang on a minute. Make a smarter choice. Smarter choice. Go for the dock so I can get my boat, because that one's on another island. I was going to fast travel to the homestead then. But if I'm here, I've got my boys and my boat. Let's go. Oars out.
Off we go.
Do. Yeah, I think in Odyssey the naval combat, when you got attacked almost like every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Right, so I think a quick check. If I go right, yeah, just down to there. Cool. Come on. Fast sails. Open sail.
Sail. Catch the wind.
Because it doesn't really use the wind like Black Flag did, where you had to kind of gauge on it. Watch out for those rogue waves, Richie. That'll come and just mess you up.
Black Flag was a good game. Again, the issue I have with Black Flag is I stopped playing about halfway through the story because I was playing through Mitch. Then I decided to, before I progress the story, I'm going to do a bit of cleanup in all the islands I've been to. Did a load of cleanup, spent my time like upgrading stuff. Then halfway through like a quest string went, oh, you need to have this specific upgrades. Like, so I was like, I'm going to have to go now explore, find new islands to get the stuff, the gears. Like, if I knew that in advance,
Yeah.
it just it kind of annoyed me, and it's just like I just never went back to it.
It's a cave. Just a good thing I found this one straight away. The Brothers Cave. Oh.
Snakes.
Snakes?
In Scotland?
Maybe Cassandra brought them, seeing as though we don't trust her.
Yeah. Yeah, the argument's now she's just putting snakes everywhere.
Yeah. If you're reading this, you're too late, my brother, and I have made off with the gold piece. Chances are we've reached the village to sell it, and we're rolling in newfound wealth. Better luck next time.
I should have a look around.
Oh, he's dead, isn't he?
So yeah, they've already stole it, but he's been bit by an adder or something.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's not in here, so let's go outside. He's going to be on, like, the beach, isn't he?
With an arrow in him.
Yeah. Oh, well, at least it's not just a straight-up click. I mean, is that a whale carcass?
I think so.
Okay, there's
Okay.
a key and 2 points of interest.
He's going to be in prison, isn't he?
Right.
Yeah, there's
There
a
we
trap
go,
as
yeah.
well.
What's this? Footprints. Footprints. That lead us over here.
Closer.
We'll get some arrows. What's that for? In this house, which is locked. So we need to get some free arrows. Can we shoot through here? Where's the... I can't actually see a padlock.
Let's try shooting it.
Oh.
No. That is clearly missing texture.
Okay. Okay then, maybe not through there. Is it one of those... I can't break through that one. Both... Ah, here
I
we
mean,
go.
I was about to say, there's clearly arrows around the place just so you can get arrows.
Yeah, it's got to be some reason.
Yeah.
What? What's the point in that?
It's not through that window.
No, it's not a climbable window.
No, I mean to shoot it, to shoot the lock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, it's a bit high for... Where's the actual... Oh yeah, there it is. Just peeking. I mean, don't make it hard or anything, Ubisoft. I was expecting like a secret entrance.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna rob whoever lives here. The gold stone is what hurt you. It killed you. I didn't. I couldn't. I must hide the shame and your body deep in the ground. As for my soul, that will vanish deep into the woods. Do you reckon they fought each other over it, like Gollum and Smeagol?
Yeah.
Brother ended up killing him. He's ashamed. Find a key to unlock the chest. Footprints. So you buried it in the woods.
You stopped to write a letter about it first. Though.
Yeah, that seems a bit odd. Like, tell me everything I'm going to do, even though I'm trying to. Oh, photo mod. Whoa, okay. Just diving into a cheeky bit of photo mode there.
Is photo mode like double?
Both
free R
sticks,
free?
yeah.
Yeah.
Right, here we are. Lots of arrows. Ah.
So what does dropping that thing do?
I don't know, I'm guessing, I feel like there might have been people here. Read. Remember when we were young, you were strong like a bear, I was sleek like a deer. I wish you could be young again, if only because you're still alive. Maybe your next path won't come short. Okay, let me... Oh, we got the shard. I thought we were going to have to go back to the house. Easy. Right. That one's next.
It might just be easier to run it.
I'm just going to fast travel back across the water. It's the swimming. It's the swimming which is going to be like slow.
Oh yeah.
Right, which direction am I facing? that one over there. Call mount. The Dawn of Ragnarok's March, isn't it? Like, end of March?
Possibly.
I actually cannot believe how fast February's gone. I know it's like the shortest month, but
Yeah.
I can't believe. I actually can't believe I got paid this. I got paid this month, obviously. Payday is so close, and somehow, like, don't get me wrong, I'm still skint like I am every month.
Yeah.
However, you and me booked like a holiday this month, and I don't feel it's hit me as much as I thought it would have done.
You know what it'd be? It'd be
Council tax break.
council tax, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably helped as well. If only it happened all year round. We'd be rich men. Or richer, at least. Fairy pools. What's happening here? What's going on? Collect the key from some weird ritual. Right, I've got a key. I guess there's a house over there, yeah. Let's do our due diligence.
Instead of hiding the spare key in the mat, you hide it in the ritual corner.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
No one's going to mess with that. There isn't even a door.
Table's been flipped over. Someone's been cooking, though. It's over here.
Well, that's a thing on the floor.
Oh, yeah, like the... Is it a bird being flayed? Yeah, it's some flayed pigeon. But the key, a key.
We've got arrows for some reason.
Yeah, it's giving us arrows. I'd guess behind the waterfall, maybe?
Shoot.
Oh, we're there. Note.
Do we like the corpse?
The lady of the house, a wedding invitation. When the full moon rises again, we will celebrate our union as one with the plenty of food and good company. Leave the fairies at the pools. Come celebrate with us in Kilteraglin. Right. Does that mean we leave here, or... Yeah, I guess. The symbol's gone. So,
Alright.
we go back to
Kilteraglin.
Kilteraglin. We have to look for somebody celebrating a wedding. Let's find out. Kilteraglin. Right, got some gold things. I'm looking for someone celebrating a wedding.
Mera Bap in the chat as for some reason spam, don't forget to subscribe and like in German.
I mean,
So do that. Like,
yeah. Das ist gut. Where should I be looking here? Oh, hang on. It's our key.
we already have a key that we didn't use.
No, that's food.
He's breaking into someone's
Yeah. Collect.
breaking into someone's house to steal their food.
Oh. Hello. Drop through to the floor. Find a key for each chest lock. Oh, well, why let me come here if I need more than
Jimmy
one?
Willems in the chat has got a riddle for you. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body but come alive with wind. What am I?
I have no idea.
I know this. Right, I'm gonna kick
What is
myself
it?
once again. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body but come alive with wind. What am I?
No idea.
I have no idea.
I'll leave you with that one, Richie. I've got other quests I'm already on. But thanks for stopping by, Riddler.
Jimmy the Riddler. That is your name now.
I mean, what do? Do I just wander around the town, hoping to see a flash of green or a wedding? Oh, there's two talking points over
It's
here.
an echo.
What are these guys doing? Why have they got dots above their head? Come on, game. Give me an idea.
So what did the note say? We're looking for like a wedding.
Yeah, it said like a bride celebrate with
So-
friends, so I'm guessing there'd be like obvious wedding preparations maybe going on.
Yeah.
See what this person has to say.
Welcome.
Oh.
Oh, it's just a shop.
I will see you later, friend.
Tell me where there's a wedding going on.
I want to go to a wedding. Tell me where there is one now.
There's the town drunk. There's another town drunk. Stumbling around aimlessly. This is where we started.
I mean,
oh,
for me, a wedding would be in the biggest building.
which we don't have access to.
Is there a way in?
No, it's sealed.
That sounds like crying. That's things that happens at weddings.
Right, there's the key house, which we don't have any access to as of now.
We don't have access to the key house.
No, the actual key, the chest.
Oh.
Right, you know what? We'll go rather than deliberate on that one. Oh,
Oh,
it's back.
did we miss something there?
Gather the shards to open the.
All right, we'll go back there then.
Man, that's
I
annoying.
still think there was something to do with that corpse.
Yeah, it says don't go messing around with the fairies, which is obviously the traditionally
They did
hang
mention
around.
nighttime, so maybe we have to be there at night.
Well, they did sacrifice a pigeon.
Yeah. Let's go back there and reread the message.
Yeah. Oh, horse. Horsey doesn't like rocky terrain.
In the wrong part of the world, then.
Hmm. Right, here we are, back at the site. Let's go read that letter again, just to see if there's any clues. To the lady of the house, when the full moon rises again, we will celebrate our union as one with plenty of food and good company. Leave the fairy at the pools and come celebrate with us in Kildagarn. Okay, so maybe they never went to celebrate in the village.
Yeah.
Maybe they stayed with the fairies.
At the pools.
So obviously that person's dead. Do we think it's a secret waterfall, Rich? Oh, there's blood. Blood coming down. Shall we? Can we venture in? Oh, it's right there.
Secret
Damn, god
waterfall.
damn it. Right there. Right there. It's gonna pick it up. Is it even registering? Oh, we have to go. Oh, wait, wolves. She trying to bring me in with Oh, can I not kill them yet? Okay. What's this crazy lady after?
Could you please be a dear and wade into the fairy pool so I can sacrifice you to the fairies?
You're asking if you can kill me?
Since the nightmares started, the fairies have whispered in my ear, promising power if I find sacrifices for them.
Damn.
They've even
She's
led me to one
insane.
of their treasures from my hard work. The prettiest shard. So please, into the pool now.
Do we try and charm her?
I just buy it.
Make me get in the pool. I'll buy the shard and leave. We'll give it. We'll try my charm.
Fairies are tricky creatures. Are you sure that shard isn't muddling your mind?
I haven't quite felt like myself, Licky. You could be onto something. Take
There you
the
go.
shard
Nothing that a little
from me.
innocent flirting won't do. And then wolves are just not aggressive.
Apparently.
Oh well. There's me firing first.
She's
Right.
a crazy wolf lady.
1, 2. So these two are both equidistant at least, so we can jump back to the same
Take
travel
your pick,
point.
north or south.
Indeed. Yeah. Do you think the next whatever entry of Assassin's Creed looks like, Richie? Do you think they'll go venturing off to feudal Japan, as was rumored, or do we think Ghost of Tsushima's success has put a stop to that?
I think the feudal Japan rumor is being more of a case of
people want
this is wishful thinking, rather than actual hard evidence.
Yeah.
But I hope they do, because or China, there's like, because that sort of the world hasn't been explored in Assassin's Creed, and it could be such interesting stories.
And something fairly new to Westerners as well.
Yeah, which I think in itself makes it one of the things that makes Assassin's Creed interesting is exploring history a bit, like the semi-fictionalized history. There's like real world events mixed in.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. We said when Dynasty Warriors was announced coming to Stadia, like I know so much about like Chinese law, like law and history from those games, but I'd love to see them be given a bit more context rather than fight this big battle, move on to this bit, fight this big battle, move on this bit, like actual story relating to the history of Three Kingdoms.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably want it to be kind of set during like the Warring States era of Japan, where everything's like kind of feudal, but like city states almost, and like. But what happened is like it's kind of like how Japan became unified. I think that there could be like such interesting stuff there. And that way you can get to like some of like the most well-known like characters, like people in Japanese history involved.
Yeah. Brutal. Right. What's the deal with this place then? Oh! Big guy's got me! Okay, let's calm things down. Not trying to escape. Took an arrow to the knee. Now he's dead. Who's shooting at me? Are we done? We done now? Land on the bench. Right. Oh, there's still a guy right up there. Alright, there's a scroll. I'm guessing it's in this... Yeah, through deeper into the caves. Ted is back at the wrong time. Excavation site ladder. We may have found something behind this damaged wall, but we're missing explosives to bring it down. The shipment of oil was due yesterday. Okay.
Well, this is why you should always turn up with explosive arrows.
Yes, it is. So much time saved. There we go. Collect.
One more to go.
Get through these now. Always nice. And
I mean, it's a lot easier when you're like 5 times the level than you can.
That is true, yeah. No need for stealth when you're level 100 and something. What level actually am I? I've got plenty of skills to spend. Power 400.
That's probably cap.
And I think it says 50 was the recommended.
Yeah.
Got a whole skill tree I've not even looked at.
Yeah.
Played a nice little tune for us. Alright, you don't need to go through them all. Okay, you're going to? Yeah.
Do you think this is from several DLCs worth of unlocks?
Do 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 do.
Jimmy, with another riddle. You see a boat filled with people, it is not sunk, but when you look again, you don't see a single person aboard. Why? Sharks.
Huh?
You see a boat filled with people, it has not sunk, But when you look again, you don't see a single person on the boat.
It's a gravy boat.
Yeah. What, everyone's just diving into the gravy boat. It's a banana boat, and everyone's got out for a swim.
Wow, that was a nice little jingle. Fearless Leaper. I'll take that one, yeah. Not that I need them. Always start a fight with adrenaline slot filled. Yeah, that sounds like a good one.
That's actually useful.
Eva automatically rotates to block incoming attacks. Alright. Yeah, that sounds like 3 worthy investments there.
All the people are married. Oh, you don't see a single person on board.
On board with what?
It's not a single person, as in there's no people. It's none of the people are single. It's not a riddle. It's a question of semantics.
Right. Counting sheep. I still need to get out of this thing before I can fast travel.
But now the question is, Jimmy, are all the people on the boat swingers?
Could very well be. Not many people get married on boats, do they?
Yeah.
Now, I would most certainly go back and get that scroll if I was playing this my own time.
Oh god, yeah.
It's just so close, and it's a scroll, so it must be something important.
It's a thing that I'm going to tell myself I'll read later.
Yeah, I appreciate the lore in a lot of games, but I just don't have time to read them. Like, I'm really enjoying Forbidden West, kind of the way the characters interact. It's very like dynamic. It's not just a static conversation. They do move around quite a lot now, and I think they rectified that due to just some criticism of the first one. But like things like readable quests, like unfortunately, it's so much reading to do with a lot of them. I'm just not ever going to be engrossed.
Disappointed by is like the audio logs in the first game were brilliant because you could pick up this thing and then the game will basically read it to you while you continued.
Mm-hmm.
At the moment, from what I've experienced so far, the audio logs aren't. They're just like you have to read them.
Yeah,
which kind of sucks.
Yeah, it must take a lot of time to get like voice acting in to read them and check them and.
Such a
thing. Completely agree. I remember, I think it was Killzone actually, which obviously Guerrilla Studios made Horizon. Shadowfall, there was a scene when you find like a burnt man, I think, or he's been set on fire in a room, and you find his audio log, and the audio log reads out of this PlayStation controller speaker. I remember I must have been playing it late at night, and it scared the shit out of me.
So one of the moments where you forget there is a speaker in your controller.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Horizon actually makes good use of that.
It does, and oh, smooth. Yeah, so I think it was a slightly dark part of the game, and everything was like narrow corridors, and something had happened, and I was exploring it, and I found this man who'd set on fire, and I'm pretty sure his voice note was basically him burning to death.
Well, that would have been
loud.
Quite disturbing.
Loud and scary. Come on. Yeah! Explosion. That guy's like imbuing himself with some powers. Aha!
Horizon might be the best implementation of the DualSense I've seen so far.
Where's he gone? Oh, he knows where I'm at.
Apart from Astrobot, but Astrobot is basically a tech demo for the controller.
Take an arrow and every one of his little pivot points there. And he's down. Macbeth!
Stun him!
Die, Macbeth! Oh!
Unnecessary.
Oh! That was a sharp bit of wood.
I like how he just casually like balances like Excalibur over his shoulder.
Oh! Head smush. Is that his arm? Definitely looked like his arm.
Yeah.
There's one more. Where's he at? Oh, he's hiding over here. It's one of those. It's one of those who runs away and hides in a bush. These are annoying. Where's he? Oi! Don't hide in that bush.
You've been axed.
Axes can make their way through bushes. No stopping us there. Right. This guy. Wrong time to inspect a body. One up here as well. Oh, he's just cooking. Have some hidden blades to the pot. And on the table is a letter. Back is sore from pulling all the logs. Chief is pulling those scaffolding. He's convinced there's something shiny in those collapsed ruins. Not so sure. How rich could someone living in a shack on a cliff really be? No way there's enough gold down there to drown for. Right. So they look like ruins. Is there a path down? Is there a path down to the ruins? Nope, that's one ruin explored. Which means it should be this one. Okay. Like a secret entrance. I know sometimes there's like a... Nope. No, sometimes you can get in behind stairwells. What am I missing? Unless it's further off the cliff side down here.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, there's a little icon.
It did mention like drowning, so...
Zip lines were always a good introduction for games when they start. Like I feel like nearly every other action adventure game implements a zip line now.
It's just a kind of convenient way of just getting down from somewhere, isn't it?
Right. It said drown, so do you think the entrance is underwater maybe?
I reckon so.
Was a good bit of glowiness going on. Jellyfish? Now there's like ruins down here, but I can't see any. Oh wait, there it is. There it is. There's the aqua. Good thing Eivor can breathe like a whale. Yeah, I might have some kind of like breathing. I can't think what game it was in the series that give you like unlimited breathing as like a power. Just gotta fight off those sharks. There you go. What dreams come true. Right, now is there a quick way of getting back up? Have they implemented one of those like the rock, you know, you cut the rope?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
Climb, Eivor, climb. I do like his cape. His big cape coat.
Capes should come back in fashion. Like,
I wish they would, man. I'm such a fan of ponchos.
Yeah.
And yet they're just not widely acceptable, but they're so multi-purpose.
I think capes are better than ponchos, personally, but it's the same sort of idea.
See, a poncho is like that little bit thicker, so it can be used as like a proper like a mat or a duvet, or fold up to a pillow. You can throw it over your shoulder when you want to make a statement and like walk out the room. That's always an understated part of a cape or a poncho. Like, I am done with you, sir. And then quickly leave. Right. Let's go back to here then. What may come true.
Imagine people just walking around the streets just wearing capes like that. How awesome it would be.
Yeah, I mean, tracky bottoms and Moschino and Yeezys are the common thing. It's like, what about capes? I can get behind capes.
Tracky bottoms are never fashionable.
Well,
they're convenient. They're comfortable.
Oh, they're definitely comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan round the house, but generational. We just sound old now. Old man complains about lack of capes.
Yeah, we want capes, damn it. That's really old man talk. Like,
yeah, predates us a little bit too.
But they're cool. I don't mean like a little dainty, like fashionable cape. I mean like what Eivor's wearing there. Something like, you know what? This is my winter coat. I'm gonna put this like Fairline cape on.
Yeah, let's just admire in the cotton fields Look at that, with the hood as well. The hood and the embroidery matches his armor.
Get the hood, the hood on it as well. Like,
yeah, look at that. That's
it's
like
heavy. I want some weight behind it.
Yeah,
Like.
Tree of Yggdrasil on the back as well. Fancy. Hashtag bring back capes. Oh, hang on a minute. Where's that? Is that moving? Oh, it's below me. Oh, not another. Oh, it's the cave of gold, isn't it? It's on the cliffside, yeah. Cave of gold. Now, it'd be ideal if the checkpoint actually took me to the entrance rather than.
Yeah.
It was by the water, right?
I think so. Yeah. Did you swim into it?
Survey the area, student.
Survey the area. And there's a path. Oh wait, have I gone past it? Yeah. I think it was back the other way. Yeah, because we followed Kassandra down to it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Right, it's this way. Here we go. Cave of Gold.
Cassandra's just going to be sat there.
Yeah, she's like, oh, you've done all the work for me now. Shard.
Oh, she's going to be the other side of the door. Like, how did you get in?
It took so long. Oh, there's some already in there. Has she maybe completed some of the other ones? Oh, it's just skipping.
It's just
skipping.
Yeah, skipping. We're only going to place the last one.
Here we go.
What a strange place. Who'd have known this was on the Isle of Skye?
Who'd have known? Let's get deep into the cave.
Convenient that torches there. Oh, okay. That's
Yeah, they always are.
Yes.
It's like the snakes. Like, how are the snakes surviving in these type of environments?
Snakes, you can kind of understand. Oh, there's probably a small crack they work their way through, and this is where the snakes live.
But they just happen to
lit
chill
torch
out.
is a very man-made thing. Like. Now, if Cassandra's at the end of this tunnel, we can chalk it off as she's just lit the way for us.
Yeah.
She's been in many caves, so she understands the importance of, like, good lighting.
Right, what's going on here?
You have to
Swim under it, do you think?
You just had a moment there where you just picked up that iron. I was like, I absolutely do not need this iron ore for anything I need to do, but I will pick it up.
It's because I smashed it. That's why.
Yeah.
I smashed the rock. Oh, come on.
Other side, maybe?
Nope. So don't go through there. Jellyfish again.
Follow the jellyfish.
Swimming in games is still more cumbersome than it is actually like enjoyable, really, isn't it?
Yeah. It's usually the lighting that's the problem, I think. And the kind of up and down. It never feels good.
Lots of men in here. The problem quite often with a lot of action adventure movies as well, you spend a big chunk of the movie figuring out a puzzle to get to a secret tomb place no one's seen for millennia, and as soon as you show up, there's like 100 enemies.
Yeah. Uncharted, I think, has always handled that quite well. Like, they've written into the narrative, like, often, like, the main villains are basically kind of be tailing you.
Yeah.
I mean, how are these guys in here, though? Like...
Well, it kind of just defeats the whole point of collecting the 5 shards we've just done, doesn't it? Unless Kassandra showed them the way in that we don't know about.
And how doesn't explain how she got in.
Yeah, true. I guess the shards make up the... Oh, she's going to save him. Right here. And... arrow.
Yeah.
Oh! Don't think an arrow would have the power to deflect a spear.
There are more coming.
Yeah.
Like, maybe put it off course. But spear's a hefty piece of...
Yeah, I mean... She actually did just put it off course a little bit.
Yeah, true.
I can defend myself. You don't need to come.
Although I do still question if that arrow would have had the impact. I think the arrow would have probably smashed on like contact with the spear rather than force
Yeah.
off its trajectory too much.
No, I can save her with an arrow. There you go. Now we're even.
I should have been honest about my presence activating the artifact. I'm sorry.
It's
And
okay.
I know me being here makes reaching the artifact harder.
Harder? No one would be trying to kill me if you weren't here right now.
I know. But trust me. You will need my help once you reach the artifact. These people are nothing compared to its power.
I'm not getting rid of you, am I?
Okay.
Don't worry. I'll
What's
do
that thing on top of that?
You can't climb up because it's a super
I've seen
smooth
mechanisms
wall.
like this before. I'll get the light working. You direct the beam with those plates near the door.
Missed. What'd she do? She'll get the mechanism working and we have to go to the plates by the door.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's one of those light puzzles.
So, I can move these, I see.
Is that the most unnecessary positioning of that thing ever? Like, couldn't that have just
Yeah.
been in place?
Is that right? Is that... I can't see really what I'm aiming at.
Which is...
There's nothing... Oh, is it that bit?
I think so.
And then... This one... That bit? But it's blocked.
Yes, just cleaning up that one.
That one, maybe?
It's not that one because that's where Kassandra is.
No. But do they all have to point?
I don't know. So there's something
Well,
fighting
that-
against that back wall,
yeah,
so
that-
one of them's definitely wrong.
That main one. The one over here. Can I jump to that? Oh, there is one here. Oh, so that's off
I
centre.
think you can, yeah. You
Oh,
can
so I
move
need
it.
to reflect it differently?
Yeah, so that one back up there you can move. So you can move into the vein.
Oh, the whole object, not just turn.
Yeah, you can move.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
So that's me. I thought it was another rotating one, not a moving one. Alright, good spot, good spot.
Push it forward, maybe?
So as that moved. Am I completing the circuit or firing back at the main
I
thing?
think. Is there any that we haven't fired at?
It needs better lighting in here, doesn't it, for you to see what exactly I'm aiming at. Like, I don't know if we're supposed to be powering the main one.
Change colour a bit there.
Yeah, there's like blue when it's connected, and then like almost like it's a deeper green.
It seems to go more green when it's like.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that's kind of the way it's telling you it's right.
She's not going to let me touch that one. Maybe it's just the order. Maybe this one up here needs to point at the one on the far side. Okay, drop down. Oh, come on. Why give me a ledge and then make it like stupidly awkward to get across to? Right, so maybe this one doesn't point down there, but it goes across to there. And then we come back over with the other one. So that's going to there, and then maybe this one points at the one down there, yeah. Which I can't hit. Damn it. Okay.
Oh, what are them panels either side the door? The weird statuettes things.
One down.
Ah.
One to go.
Okay, there you go. So then...
So I think we were right, we're just pointing at the wrong thing. So that one just needs to stay as is.
And we need to get this one down.
So that one on top needs to point back down.
Mm-hmm.
And
you can aim that directly at it, yeah. No.
Can that thing be pushed entirely off the ledge?
No, they usually
feels
locked
completely
in.
unnecessary.
Jeez, come on. Yeah, like it's supposed to be there to help me up.
Yeah.
But I don't need it because you can just scale. Where's it at? There it is. Can I not reach the other one from there?
Yeah, you probably have to.
Oh! God damn it.
Light puzzles, fun.
I know they're a bit overdone now in video games, aren't they?
Yeah.
There, it's opening.
Reminds me of like sliding block puzzles as well.
Mm.
Like, they're just annoying.
We did it.
Those parts and weapons are so strange.
Oh, they're all
They're from my
Spartan.
land.
What are they doing here?
It's an illusion caused by the artifact.
And you being near it.
Okay, so it mirrors everything she sees. Oh, that she's used to. Gonna be attacked by a Minotaur. That'd be something. Is she getting wary on us now? Or is she reminiscing? Oh, is that Phoebe's little eagle carving?
I think so, yeah.
Which I think she puts in her pocket, and it's like, how does that just put in your pouch? Evol's just going to be like, right, anyway, you've clearly got some emotional trauma to deal with. I'm going to go ahead and handle this artifact.
Not sure not sure I'll trust you. Like, I'm just gonna let you deal with that.
Another piece of Eden. In the form of an apple again.
Kassandra!
Oh, now he's been a little bitch over it. Oh, he's like Pippin with the Palantir, Richie. On the floor.
Just need to chuck a rag over it.
Yeah. Or a cape.
Okay.
Dun dun dun. What is being summoned? Oh, I thought that was like someone in the back. That would have been the perfect time for a Minotaur to show up.
Yeah.
And Eivor be like, what the actual?
Do you remember? I think it was in the end of like Assassin's Creed 2, where you first encountered one of like the ancient ones, or whatever they're called, and like instead of speaking to Ezio, it speaks to Desmond, and you're like,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
That was clever storytelling, yeah. It's like, who is this? Who is this Desmond? And it's like, oh, we know. Clever. I didn't need your help. No, we do.
You're not so bad to work with after all. Terrible at following orders, though.
Give me a little credit. It's my first time working with another person in I don't know how many years.
That must get lonely.
Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're both really amorous based on my 2 playthroughs with them both.
Yeah, I'll do it. Oh fuck anything.
So yeah, so I mean, at this point, it's like, yeah, just get it on
You're
YouTube.
going. It's not good for me to stay
We've got a
in one
convenient
place
cave
alone.
here. No one will disturb us.
Thank you for your help. Truly.
And he thinks she looks like Randy, Randvi anyway.
Wait.
He's into the braid.
Yeah.
We all celebrate the victories. And since in the end you did
Oh, we're gonna end the free DLC with like a piss up.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I don't know about that. It's not really good for me to be seen by two
Oh, just
people.
change your hair and no one will know who you are.
No one will ever know you were here.
You're just a passing stranger. No one's gonna remember you.
All
Yeah.
right. What can it hurt?
Hopefully
If you
you'll
like
get
turn
tomorrow
up to
morning.
like
Have a
for
great
one
time.
party and then get on the ship and never
Meet you
come
at the
back
Longhouse
to the UK for
for
hundreds of
us.
years, you're going to be fine. It's not like people are going to pull out an iPhone. Who's this? She looks Greek.
I can't imagine anyone for the vast majority would even know
Yeah.
what a Greek person looked or sounded like back then.
Yeah.
Most of them can't even read. Right, let's
Probably
go
just think
back.
she's Roman.
Yeah, let's go back. Have a
This is-
party and end this DLC.
Yeah. Because this is set kind of post the Romans leave.
Yeah, true.
So you just pass yourself off as Roman. People are not going to know the difference between Greek and Roman.
Here we go. Maybe if she's Greek, maybe she has some ouzo for us, Richie. You're a big fan of ouzo.
I wouldn't say I'm a big fan of it. It's okay.
I'm a big fan in a way it gets you shit faced and
Oh yeah.
you regret drinking it.
Yeah. Ouzo is basically just a regret way that you haven't had yet.
Here we go. There she is. Being not stealthy at all.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the wedding party that the
There
woman
you
was
are.
talking about, maybe.
Ready for that drink?
Let's go inside the
Let's
longhouse.
head inside.
Why give me a longer answer and then shorten it to let's get
Yeah.
inside? Funny. Oh, she's thinking about it. Come on. Look, nobody cares. Literally, no one around you is even bothered. Drink. Have a good night, Simon. Thanks for dropping
I
by.
haven't been to
Have a good
party
one.
in some time. I'm
Skull.
nervous.
Oh bless.
Oh, go enjoy yourself. There you go. He'll watch out for you.
It's not as though you're going in there alone. I'll be with you.
Like a date.
You're right.
Yeah.
Let's go inside.
Well, you've killed like 20 people today. I'm sure we're going to a party for a few pints.
Yeah, but killing people is kind of antisocial.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Where's the
ready for a
music?
drink? What about you?
I don't know.
Ah,
I feel like it's missing some kind of like big
Yeah.
string, you know, like some kind of Celtic
Some
music.
sort of
Yeah,
Yeah, like them guys at the background.
like they're dancing to what?
And
Silence?
behind them, like the musicians.
Huh?
on the
Oh,
stage.
yeah.
What do you say we find out who the real Norse is
Hello.
with a little drink along the way?
Yeah, it's definitely just a glitch in it. Oh, it's a drinking game.
Alright.
Oh, crap. What button is it? What button is it? Oh, it's there. Okay. Who's going to win, though, Richie? That's the question.
Oh, Eivor can put it back.
Is it going to make... It's when it starts making you... Oh, well...
The last one we found a piss on the roof to start.
Maybe. Oh, no! Damn it, I spoke too much.
You're still winning.
Oh, man. I glanced over. It's when it
That's
starts
your
to... Okay, I know I'm ahead now.
Yeah.
It's when it starts to do the drunken lean. Although I'm pretty sure nobody gets drunk
There we
that
go.
quick.
Nah.
You maybe
I
lose
mean-
your balance because you...
3 horns of mead, you'd be feeling it, but not immediately.
Yeah, you'd be able to finish off the horns before...
Yeah.
I did like this mini game, I will say. It's very culturally appropriate. Oh, well, even if it does make my eyes go funny.
Yeah. That's not your
Hey!
eyes. That's the game.
It's getting me drunk. You won! Where's she at? Hey, Kassandra. Wait. Can't find the table. Come on. There you go. Don't make me play the mini board game with her.
Yeah.
I'll quit right now.
Really hold your mead. Now, if we had been drinking wine, I would have won.
Wine.
No one likes to chug wine, though.
Child's play.
Not if it's from Marcos's vineyard. That swill could peel paint from a
She must have some decent wine stashed away
Oh,
because,
God, yeah.
because of her age.
An old friend that made truly terrible wine. Malaga.
Well, you really are drunk. Now you're just spouting nonsense.
Wasn't Malacca like wanker or something?
No, it's a Greek swear word. It's malaka.
Malaka. Malaka. Malaka.
Malaka. That's it. You got it.
Now, let me teach
The
you.
bride and the groom are here.
Are we crashing a wedding?
It was arrogant to assume these people were here to celebrate us, saving their asses. Come, let's join in their revelry.
Little did they know the wedding was being attended by two of the most arguably famous people and important people in history.
I'm probably like Eivor's probably one of the most important people in the British Isles right now. Practically everyone's probably heard of him. Like, hi, I'm Eivor from Raisingthorpe. Like, what really? Yep.
Malaka.
Oh, that guy's just being sick
Lovely.
Indeed.
at a wedding. Give a toast. Oh shit! What? What's happening there? I didn't expect this. What's that? Tom's what? Okay, guys, calm it down. Let's get out the let's bring out the clotheslines.
Tom of Bedlam.
Oh, he's got
He's windmilling!
he's got a Bart Simpson attack. I'm going to flail my hands, and if you get hit, it's your fault. Oh! I don't even need to dodge really because I've got that much health. It's just like just flail back.
You saved my wedding.
Did we?
What?
Heroes who saved the island and our wedding.
I did a little more than she did. But yes,
We would love it if you both gave a toast at our wedding.
we hardly know you. What would we say?
But your exploits have made our wedding a day to remember. Please regale us with your tale.
I could be up for that. What about you, Eivor?
Not now.
No. What do you mean not now? It's the wedding now. You have to. I mean, yes or no.
Make it interesting.
What do you suggest?
Now this is where it should fade to black and cut to... Oh, not a flighting competition. And then cut to like a visual retelling of the journey so far. And then that's how it ends on like what will happen next.
Stop those.
But instead I get to do some Viking rap. Right.
You should have an advantage here because she's not a native speaker.
I mean, she might speak many languages by now, for all we know.
It's true.
My day began the strangest way. An axe thrown at my head, tending to slay. There stood Eivor, hot-headed and brash.
Does Kassandra look like an ass?
And there stood Kassandra, looking like an ass.
Not too quick on his feet, is he?
I
He
mean,
took an ambush
It's
or
meant to be
two,
funny.
and one dusty old temple for Eivor to see that I could be helpful. But somehow I've melted his cold Norse heart.
Kassandra smells like her. They're all quite bad.
Yeah.
It'll sadden me to see my new friend Puff.
This has got nothing to do with the wedding, really. It's just
Yeah.
them two hitting on each other now.
They seem to like that one though.
Yeah.
Eivor did the heavy lifting, left the tracking job to I. In the end, we triumphed, chasing the nightmares far from Sky. And to the bride and groom, on this historic day,
Expect tracking you're foolish.
If your love survived this, nothing stands in your way.
It's a bit unfair that he only has to do like the rhyming line.
Yeah.
Just to do 3 verses of stuff and just to give him like that one
That was wonderful.
word at the end.
You really made this a night
That
to
didn't seem like a
remember.
fight, and you weren't like competing against each other really. You just basically flirting.
Really badly.
it's been a while since
Yeah.
I've been the center of attention.
How did it feel?
Strangely familiar. I'm glad you invited me here tonight.
It was nothing.
No, really. Thank you. I needed this. More than I knew. We actually saved it twice.
All in a day's work.
More beer? I think she's just going to be gone, maybe.
Yeah, she's gonna be gone.
Oh, no.
She said their goodbyes.
Edith, did you come for the wedding?
I couldn't miss it. My cousin is the bride. And of course...
I thought the bride looked quite like her, but I didn't know if it was the same person.
Otherwise, we wouldn't be here celebrating.
Yeah, I kind of just assumed just
Can't take all
generic
the credit.
character model I hadn't really thought
Had some
about.
help.
She's gone. Oh, there she goes, leaving.
She's leaving.
Valka put you on this path after all. Was she right, by the way? Did you part ways with that girl? Randvi, as she foresaw?
No. Randvi was never on the other sky.
Ah, well, even Valkar makes mistakes. Still, it's good you didn't need to say goodbye to a friend.
He's gonna chase after her.
I mean, it seems like for the game, I think it'd be cool to have like a buddy team up Assassin's Creed thing, like just more like maybe switch between characters as they go off and do different parts of a larger quest. Like just mix up the formula a little bit.
Yeah, I can. With like a stories thing, make it a bit more linear, and just have. I'm thinking Uncharted, to be honest, something similar.
Yeah, you got like a roster cast. Like I know it tries to
Yeah.
introduce you, but we said a few times the problem with this kind of franchise is that it starts with a new protagonist every entry, and it's almost like
Yeah.
you want to build on what you're already familiar with.
I feel like Eivor and Kassandra could have a really good rapport. Like, she's quite curious about his like Norse abilities, and he's like obviously now wanting to probably learn more about who she is, how she knows what all these things are, these pieces of Eden. So I think I don't know. It feels like there's more to be story to be told between these two.
Oh, there certainly is.
Yeah.
Let's just hope we actually see something, eh? We don't know what the game's going to do. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Assassin's Creed Valhalla crossover event with Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Ended in quite a nice way, actually, Richie. They all went to a party and had a great time.
It's sweet with Kassandra leaving, but we'll get it. She's got stuff to do.
Yeah, well, she's got to go on to her next Ubisoft adventure, depending on where or when that may be. It may be in the long room of Assassin's Creed Infinity. It may, hell, you know what? It might even be in an Assassin's Creed Odyssey 2. We don't know what their plans are as of yet. We'll hopefully find out soon as part of some kind of Ubisoft Forward event or an earnings call. There's loads of news coming out. Of course, Ubisoft are quite good at talking to us, giving us a roadmap, and more importantly, supporting cloud gaming. And that's what brings us here today, talking about all things Stadia, just like we do in our weekly show, the Sounds of Stadia podcast. If you're new to the cloud, if you're new to Google Stadia, do check out that show. We're up to 127 episodes as of this coming week, where we round up all the gaming and Stadia news for your listening or viewing pleasure right here on YouTube or on the cloud preference podcast of your choice. Do check those out. Also, our members, shout out to you. You're all awesome. Thank you for supporting the channel that little bit further. If you want to support us, you can click join below. From as little as 99 pence, you get exclusive badges next to your name. You get access to stickers in the chat. And you also get our episode of Side Quest 6 days early. Richie, remind the lovely people what we delved into and broke down as part of this week's Side Quest.
So this week we were going into Ubisoft's library of upcoming games for 2020 and going, what do you think might turn up the Stadia?
What might turn up? So interesting enough, very fitting for this journey into Valhalla, Ubisoft's roadmap 2022 and the year ahead and its relationship with Stadia. That's been everything from us tonight. Thank you for joining us for another weekly live stream right here on the channel. Of course, every Thursday, usually we do come to 8 PM UK time. Check us out. We play all games. We play games with you, the community. Sometimes we do single player content. We like to mix it up a little bit. Let us know in the comments what you'd like us to play next, and we'll see you all soon. My name's been Chris.
And I've been Richie.
We've been Here's Cloud Games. Have a great one, Assassins, and don't get too drunk. Catch you all soon. Goodbye.
Bye.
Hidden Blade.